Hi guys, my name's Lee. I'm here to talk about my documentary on the Olympics. So first of all, my intentions, I'll look at to try and change people's views on and challenge them on the Olympics. I'll look at positive and negative effects. I'll be doing this by getting interviews with people from the public, so like people like you, and also some from the Olympic Committee. So I've got a few of them that I've emailed and that, but they've just got to come back to me. I'm also looking to explore how the Olympics will have a big effect on both youth and community. First of all, I'm looking at the youth, as I'm obviously young and I'm from this area as well, and also the community, because I know a lot of people have been moved, businesses and houses and stuff, from where it is being held. So, content, obviously. My topic is the Olympics. The angle is also how youth is affected by the Olympics. My unique selling point, this will be as I'll try and get as many people as from high profiles, say Lord Coe if I can, Boris Johnson, and they're the people I'm trying to aim at. What arguments and debates will my documentary explore? The main debate is obviously, is it good or is it bad? What are the positives and negatives? So basically, I'll look at how it affects the youth and like all the good points or the bad points. I'll look at the uni nearby and I'll explore what facilities they get to use after the games as well. So my structure and running order. My first segment, obviously, introduction. Outside Stratford Station overlooking the Olympic Park. My segment 2 will be walking around the Olympic Park, talking about like what was situated there before. So obviously he'll walk and then he'll stop and there might be like a cutaway with a voiceover looking at what was there before. I've got a backup to this if I can't obviously get in the Olympic Park, which will be walking down the canal and like stopping at different various points and doing the same thing, having cutaways and showing what was there. Segment 3 will be an interview with Lord Coe and what impact it will have on youth. Obviously if I can't get Lord Coe, I have a backup as well. Another Olympic Committee member. Segment 4 will be a box of 3 to 4 students aged from 16 to 24 who have been affected by the Olympics and have applied for the Young Game Makers campaign. Segment 5 will be an interview with, again it will be either with Lord Coe or another member of the Olympic Committee who can give us further information about why they chose to get youth involved. Segment 6 will be just quite simple graphics and facts to learn more interesting stuff about the Olympics. Interview with the Mayor of Newham, hopefully, so, and like obviously what impact it had in these areas as a whole, not just youth. And segment 8 will be cutaways of pictures and video clips of what is offered for the game makers. So this will be like obviously the volunteer, what experience they get from it, what sort of stuff they do. So there's not just being in the stadium, there's also car parks and stuff like that that they have to look after. Segment 9 will be at the Olympic Park discussing both positive and negative effects. So this will be like a quick summary in between. And then I do in segment 10 will be an interview with the sports of UEL, head of sports of UEL. So this will, obviously they've got a new sports centre, like some 5 million sports centre being built, and they're getting all the run of the whole Olympic Park after the games. So it'll be interesting to see what the kids get out of that and stuff like that. Segment 11 will be cutaways at the sports centre, so I'll have obviously various shots and still images, and I'll do a little montage in there. Segment 12 will be a vox pop 3 to 4 pupils that go to UEL who will benefit from the Olympics. So this will be obviously mainly sports students who will be there. And then segment 13 will be a summary back at Stratford Station overlooking the Olympics where I started off. So it rounds it up kind of thing. So profile of target audience, obviously the age group 16 to 24s. I'll aim it equally as male and female. Obviously it's a global sport, so even gender kind of go into it. Location, the UK. It is a well-dominated, obviously, event, but I'll mainly use the UK. Interests, sports, gym, the normal stuff, going out, kind of thing. And obviously this will relate to the Olympics as it's a sport. But their ambitions will obviously be going to uni, going as further as they can into education, get a good job. The employment / education will be obviously school, sixth form, college, university, or unemployed if you're unfortunate. I think. But the disposable income on average will be around £30 to £80. £30, obviously, a lot of people and pupils are on EMA, so that's why it's that. And a few people have part-time jobs, so obviously a bit more. And then ethnicity will be all races, as obviously it's a global event again. So I'll aim it as much as I can to all races. Their opinions of the Olympics, this will be that they think it will be it's a good idea for the London, we'll get a lot of money out of it, it'll be a big success. So existing media compositions, obviously the sports channel, Sky Sports, Sky Sports News, Eurosport, ESPN, TalkSport, BBC Sport, obviously. So social economic group, C1 to E, not many people will have like high jobs as they'll be still in school or just a part-time job. So, and also, this obviously would be my main target audience because most of you at 16, 24-year-olds will still be in some kind of education. And then niche or mainstream. Mainstream because it has a wide appeal, obviously all around the world, but are mainly aiming towards the UK. So, explanation of research and key findings. My primary research was my focus group. I set out to find what my target audience would think of my 3 proposals, and it was what was examining content audience. Obviously, it was examining the audience and how it appealed to them. So, obviously, my Olympics one stood out compared to the other 2. Where was that method suited to the research where you were conducting? So, basically, as I was able to talk to people from my age group, then I was able to get good feedback, positive, negative, people who had been involved in the sport. It was primary research and it was qualitative. And then my secondary research, which is to find what content, information I should include. I was examining the content again. It was suited as, obviously, we were searching the internet, so I could find expert opinions, contacts. I could get a range of information really quickly, and it was both quantitative and qualitative. So my key findings, my content research, my facts and figures.